Hi everyone, welcome to the back of Amadeus Piano Warehouse. Today in this video I'm going to talk about how to help you sell your piano. One of the questions I get asked the most is, Yuri, how do I sell my piano? And the answer I give always is depends. Number one, who are we selling it to? You have to have your target audience. And that also depends on what piano you're selling. The biggest buyers in the market today are the students, the piano beginners. They come with the piano teacher. And they will not be able to know exactly what's wrong with the piano, but the piano teacher has really good ear most of the time. And they can pick out everything that's not good with the piano. They don't know why. It may be easily fixable, but they'll scare off the client. So if you know that you're trying to sell to a student and a piano teacher, it's a great idea to have the piano tuned up, cleaned up, and regulated so the mechanism works nicely, so everything responds. Especially if you're trying to sell at top value. You want to show that the piano has been recently maintained, that it's been loved and cared for. People usually don't want to buy a piano that's not been tuned, that has not been maintained, because when they move it into their house, you won't hold the tune right away. It'll take several tunings. Who knows how the mechanism is going to hold up once you start using the piano if it's not been used. So most people that are shopping out there want a piano that's being used. The second biggest buyer of pianos is the decorator market. These are people who are staging homes, people who have company and just want to play sometimes, but not even ever play, just to have a piano for the look. The piano makes the house. It's always made the house. As a piano mover from that side of the industry, we see people do this all the time. The piano's there just for the look. They never tune it, they never do anything, just polish it up, keep it looking good. That is a very serious consumer to pay attention to. Marketing to designers and decorators is even greater than marketing to beginners, because you can definitely sell for a greater value, closer to what the piano is worth. Beginners usually looking for a steal, something to get by on for a few years, or an amazing kind of lucky purchase. If you've got something like this and it's not an heirloom family value, there's virtually no chance of selling these pianos on the market. They're made, as a technician, I can tell you they're made way better than anything that comes off the market. The hand detail, the amount of carvings that go into these pianos, these big old upright pianos, it's unmatched. Nobody puts in this much love and investment money, and the wood is not available. You can't get this anymore. They're so darn heavy to move and so expensive to move, and by the time you get them, they need everything. There is zero negative, even negative market value on these pianos. Chances are nobody will accept it for donation, and you'll have to pay somebody to remove this piano. Spinet pianos and console pianos, they're a lot more marketable. Their apartment-sized pianos are very inexpensive to move, but presenting them like this usually is not a good idea. You should clean it up, use some lemon oil, cover up some scratches, polish it up at the very least before you sell it. Never mind investing into tuning it. If you have a Yamaha or something in the mid-range, a Kawai or a grand piano, a baby grand piano, something that's a very popular brand today in the market, it makes all the sense in the world to sell this piano in peak performing condition, because there are lots of them on the market. People will be comparing them, the touch and the feel, to many, many others that they're listening to. Rather than to have to sacrifice half the value of the piano, it makes sense to put a little bit into the maintenance and sell it at the top value. Good old investment brand antique upright pianos. Now this is a tough decision, because knowing they'll never make these again, the Steinways and Blutners and all these other German and American antique upright pianos, the way they make them now is really not the same at all. And the new ones is 20, 30,000 and up. These older ones, they need everything. If it's an investment brand though, it makes sense to redo it or store it and keep it in the family somewhere, because eventually the values are gonna go up even higher. Selling a piano like this for parts value is worse than throwing it away. Because somebody, if you have it, then somebody invested money into it originally. Letting it go right now is just such a loss, because a new one is $30,000 and it's not gonna sound the same way, and it's not gonna hold up the same way at all. If you've got an investment grand piano, it makes sense to redo everything and show this piano in absolutely showroom condition. Unless you have no time and you have to offload it real quick, and there's a whole lot of buyers in the market looking to get into these between $10,000 and $20,000. Despite the fact that there's bad news on the market and people are trying to do weird marketing tricks and salesmen are disgracing the brand, the older Steinways and the older investment pianos are really not being hurt by this at all. Having a piano restored and refinished increases the maximum value of the piano. Having it done for you rather than having it done for sale ensures so much of a better product, because there is no path of least resistance. You don't go with the cheapest parts. You put in the best. You do it the way you would do it, tailored to a custom job for a concert musician. So, like, this is a 1920s piano, and it's dusty, but it hasn't been detailed yet after refinishing, but it is going to be so much better than new. So much better than new. An antique piano is designed to last forever. The older that wood gets, the better it sounds. These things hold tune very well, and look, rebuilt action, new strings, and it's gonna keep on going with that original soundboard for decades and decades to come. If you're selling a piano this caliber, the Korean-made, the Samiks, the Hyundais, these pianos are really not valued the way pianos should be valued. Inside of these is all wood parts, good materials, and if it's 20, 30 years old and it's still alive and doing well, then you can bet that it's being made much better than any new piano manufacturer today. Because new pianos are full of fiberglass and plastic and all kinds of inferior materials, and poor quality plywoods, and the list goes on. The fact that this is even a real veneer is a lot, is a big deal, because new pianos do not have this anymore. They just have a picture of wood. So unfortunately, this is a grand piano. This is a big baby grand, another baby grand. These things are valued maybe $3,000, $4,000 at most. I think the only market for these is the decorator market. And the very beginner market, because beginners want brands. These are not the brands that they ever heard of. And even though this says like Wurlitzer and that says Samik and Hyundai, these are not brands that people want anymore, or that their piano teachers recommend. Even though they sound good and do the job, you'll not be able to get a fair bang for it. Don't waste money, don't waste time trying to market this thing. Put up some local flyers and gear it towards more of the decorator market, because that's who will buy it for. Well, I hope these tips made sense, and I hope it helped out a little bit to help you form your strategy about selling your piano. You can always give a call about your specific situation. You can email us, and subscribe for more details and to hear about more news in the piano industry, and to get more help regarding care and maintenance of your piano. Thank you.